still. I think it was just coming down from the trees.
Yeah.
But sometimes it snows in November on Thanksgiving.
That's good, but the fate is not much as to make a snowball.
Yeah, there's not. Hey guys, it's already November 10th, and I'm just like, I haven't vlogged at all this month. I don't know. I feel like, am I getting like the blues now? Like the winter blues? Not even winter yet. It's still fall time, and I'm loving like the weather and the season. And I honestly feel like I get like a little down right after Halloween, and I know like the holidays, like the actual holidays that I have to be present for everyone comes right afterwards, and it just gets like really overwhelming, I guess. But hopefully I will find the energy this month to maybe put something together from October. And if I did, I'll link it up above for you guys because hopefully it's already up. But thought I'd do a little check-in, maybe start a vlog so that maybe I'm more determined to vlog this month. I guess that's the goal, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. My reading has also slowed down. I feel like I've just slowed down in general, and maybe I need to take that pause. But I did read a rom-com, not starting off strong. It wasn't bad. I read Love on the Brain by Allie Hazelwood. 3 stars for me, but it wasn't like terrible. I actually enjoyed reading it. It's a cheesy rom-com. But yeah, I kind of wanted to film like me doing some rom-coms this month, but I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of in a reading slump, so I may pause the rom-coms and read some other stuff, and maybe just by the end of the year, or maybe even in January, just put a compiled video together of reading rom-coms. I think I have to scatter them out a little bit. Hey you guys, it has been quite the morning. I realized that I have not vlogged anymore this month. Angle is so bad. This lighting is horrendous. It's like very gloomy outside today, so when the kids are at school, I am just like vibing in the dark. I usually have like a candle and then like some lights on, but like this is just kind of like the mood. It is the last day before break though, so the boys are about to be home for, I think it's like 9 days total. I'm so excited. I'm a little stressed out because I never get anything done when they're home, but like I'm so excited for break because this school year, it's been a time. This week alone has like sent me. We've had like stuff. If you guys knew everything that was going on every week, you'd be like, oh, okay. We literally had a week where we had a flat tire on one of our cars. And long story short, our driveway is slanted just enough that we literally couldn't get it off by ourselves. In the process of doing it, it literally like almost fell off the jack. It was a time. So trying to get someone to come and help us move our car so that we could get the tire off of it. It literally, since it was a work week, it took like all week to get a tire changed. And I'm like, this only happens to us. The week before that was the week of strep, of us having strep. So like we had a whole week down because we had strep. Then we had the week of what we now call the tire week because it was just a full-on thing. Oh my God, I think that was even last week. My days are just like, I can't right now. It's the last week before break. So I feel like, you know, schools and stuff, they're all like trying to just get their everything out, all their shit together and just so the kids can go. And it's like, that's great and all, but it's like we have teacher parent conferences, so I had to do both of those the same night. They didn't go as planned as what I really hoped. Like, it was just kind of a shit show with parent teacher conferences, so like I haven't been happy because of that. It's been weighing on me. It's just been a very tough school year. But then they both had to do turkeys. They had to disguise their turkeys, which I'm going to throw up on the screen because they're so freaking cute. Axel, of course, Darth Vader. He's obsessed. And although you're supposed to disguise the turkey to not look appetizing, Roman had to do French fries. He wanted to do McDonald's French fries, so we let him. It turned out really cute, though. Yeah, it's just been a lot of busy things with school. And then Axel is in the back seat with his backpack, and they zip tie like their identification cards at the school onto their backpacks. So he's in the back seat with his backpack, and I'm in parent pickup for Roman. And we get home, and I realize Axel's been chewing on his zip tie. So he chewed on it and got a piece of it stuck in his tooth, and we had to go to the dentist. We could not get it out. It was like really crammed in there. Thankfully, they were able to, without, any of our fears, like pulling a tooth or something like that. They were able to get it out, but oh my gosh, it's just been such a long week. So I took advantage of this morning before break, and I didn't plan on it, but there's been a spot on my car, and it's just been irritating me for weeks. So I did go to the car wash the car, and then, like I normally do, whenever I wash the car, especially like by hand, and I'm not going through like the air dryer thing, I decided to just get on the highway, and so that my, car will dry and not smear or anything. And while I was driving a certain direction, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go to like this flea market that's like out here. I think they open around this time. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. So I stopped in, and I actually found some books. So I was going to share them with you guys because that's the most eventful my week has been. So I found this Stephen King, Song of Susanna. It's one of them that's coming up on my like TBR for Stephen King. So I grabbed it. And then The Girl on the Train, Paula Hawkins. This is just a book that I always heard about, but I never got around to reading. So I thought, why not? Looks like a shorter book, so I might try it out at some point. My TBR, you guys, is so long. And then another Stephen King, Rose Madder. I only picked up 3 because this is all I found at this one flea market, but I couldn't pass it up because of this cover. But I've never read Rose Madder either, so I'm excited to check out these books. Hey guys, I just wanted to pop on and say happy Thanksgiving. I know it's going to be afterwards when you guys see this, but it is currently Thanksgiving here. We have eggs boiled for later dishes. I just cut up all the carrots. We have the big turkey right here to feed the 4 of us, so it's not super big, but Roman helped me with it this year. We got it all cleaned up, and we stuff it with apples and lemon, onion, and then I do my like herb and butter mix to put under the skin and all over it. But we forgot a turkey pan, so James just left to go to the store and get it. And sorry, my fan over my stove is so loud. But yeah. About to get the turkey in the oven. I'm so tired. I didn't get like any sleep last night. Today is also my birthday, so it's a busy, hectic birthday for sure, but it comes around ever so often that my birthday falls on Thanksgiving. I'm a turkey baby, ain't I? Am I a turkey baby?
Are you kidding me?
I was telling them that you helped me with the turkey. Roman's first time helping me with the turkey, and you did so good. It's gonna be really yummy. But yeah, we're gonna get the turkey in the oven. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more going on today, but I thought I would check in because it's probably gonna be a full-on day and I'm ready to blast some more music and drink some more of my latte, wake up a little bit more. Hey guys, hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I am a little bit in a pickle today. I have got to get my makeup going because I have to go pick up the kiddos. But I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys because I realized I just left this vlog and like just didn't even end it. And it's now December 2nd. So I wanted to wrap it up because I've already been vlogging for Vlogmas. I wanted to post something for November, do another little wrap up. I was kind of back and forth on the October one, but you guys seemed to not mind, although it was hella late. So I thought I would kind of do the same vibe, but not so full books because some of these books that I read in November, I've been filming with. So you guys will have to wait for the videos on those for some of them. But I'm going to talk about some of them. So pretty much almost all month, I have been listening to the Dracula by Bram Stoker classic audiobook. It's like a full cast audio book, and it's actually my first audiobook in years. I've been using this app called like Read For Me whenever I kind of get into a reading rut, or whenever I'm really wanting to like continue on in my book, but I maybe have like a lot going on in my life and I'm needing to like drop the boys off at school and like listen to something, or I'm doing laundry and dishes and stuff like that around the house where I can't really be like nose deep into a book. So I will scan pages out of the current book that I'm reading and listen to it with that. I'm really loving the cast of it. And I say I'm really loving it because I know it's December now, but I'm counting this as a November read because I think I have like 1 or 2 chapters left to listen to, but it's kind of been a little bit of a savory because I was scanning the pages and listening to The Haunting of Hill House, so I've been kind of like going back and forth with these. I have finally finished The Haunting of Hill House, and I've kind of just listened to it too. It's kind of been like the book that I listened to on the Read For Me. I really like it. I would give Haunting of Hill House probably 4 or 5 stars. I'm a little torn, and I say that just because both books are so old that like sometimes it's just like really hard to focus. And that's why like I just feel like I would have maybe a harder time fully committing to reading like that old of books, where it was kind of nice for both of them. I actually started out with reading both of them, and then kind of with Dracula I switched to like the audiobook, and then with Haunting of Hill House I just kind of started going back and forth. I would maybe like read a chapter and then I would scan the pages of a chapter, and it just really helped to kind of get through it, especially like if the book slowed down a little bit and you're literally like reading about these people who literally talk like feels like the olden days. Pretty much is for Dracula, but they're both pretty old books. But the Haunting of Hill House isn't as old as you might think, although it's written in a way where it's kind of slow burn in some portions of it, where she's really trying to like build the characters up. And sometimes it gets to a point where I'm just like, I feel like with today's books, I wouldn't mind it as much, but since they're so old-fashioned about everything, it kind of gets to a point where you're like, all right, like, move on, give me some spooky stuff. But there is spooky stuff in this book, and I loved it. That's why I definitely think, like, because of the slow parts and just because, like, how old-fashioned it is. Oh my gosh, I swear I could never open this concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. I have to give it 4 stars maybe? I don't know. I feel like it's such a good classic. Finally got it, and I got it all over my hands. So annoying. Dracula is like so old-fashioned that, and such a classic that I just don't want to push it too much with that one. I was kind of back and forth on it because I was just like, realistically, this book would take me literally forever to get through if I was just reading it, but the audiobook is so intriguing to read. I absolutely love it that I would give it 5 stars. I mean, it's such a good classic, and you have such amazing narrators with the audiobook that it makes it worth it. And I know most people, you know, you may not want to read Dracula year-round, and if you don't, that's fine. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong if you do want to read Dracula any time of the year. But if you don't, I definitely recommend, if you like audiobooks, for next spooky season or next year in October, to give it a listen. It's so good. I do want to pause and say that holidays were good. We celebrated Thanksgiving again like we have since 2020. When 2020 hit, we just had to change the way we did a lot of things. And some of those things we just continued. And it's been really nice. I cook the full Thanksgiving dinner for the 4 of us. So we just kind of stayed home, which some of James's family was kind of scattered this year. And then none of my family really planned on doing much on like the actual day anyways. But I don't know. I've been feeling so down. You guys get ready for Vlogmas because first week of Vlogmas, I'm kind of a Debbie Downer. I just have not been feeling great mentally. I'm just not there. So I have stayed close to home lately. But Thanksgiving was also my birthday, and every year on my birthday, I always do a YouTube video, but I just didn't feel like it this year. It's not even because of like the age or, you know, oh, another year down or whatever. I honestly just have learned with this year that with my mental health, when I hit a certain level, I just have to pause. And so I did that. I just wanted to focus on getting through Thanksgiving and it being a good holiday for the boys and, you know, my husband, and just trying to deal with past holiday trauma and birthday trauma. God is the worst. But they made it very special for me, and it was still such a good day of just being able to, I mean, I was on my feet a lot cooking, but besides that, it was a really good day, and we had pumpkin roll for my birthday cake. But I don't mind. It was so good. Now we're spending the rest of break. We've been working on getting our leaves raked. Oh my God, if I could talk. Which is quite the chore, let me tell you. James has done like almost all of it himself. Oh my God, with my back, I can't hardly do a lot of stuff like that. That's like so repetitive. I'm like, I'm gonna be out for the count for the week if I keep doing this. But it's been a lot of nice weather, so I know we're about to get a cold front. We've had a lot of nice like fall weather too, so that's been nice because I know now with like the cold fronts coming in, I needed a little bit more fall before it just was gone. So yeah, been loving the crisp fall weather. I also read Practical Magic for the first time ever, and I can't believe I'm saying this because it's me, but like, this was also my first year watching Practical Magic. Don't come for me. I know I don't know why. It's just a movie that, like, you know, I'll watch like Hocus Pocus and like The Craft and different witchy movies, but Practical Magic was just always one of them that I just never tried, I guess. I don't really know. It's not that I had anything against it. But I read the book and I was so intrigued. I was like, I have to watch the movie now. So good. The book just kind of took me. I've been doing this thing where I've been really trying to avoid summaries and just like go head for it first into the book, and then I'm just like, oh, I have no idea what this is about, and it just is such a wild ride. I'm loving it. So that's what I did with it, and it was such a good fall read. I'm so glad that I read it this year. It's so, I don't know, it's hard to explain this one. I kind of, even there's some points into it where I was just like, what am I reading? or like, this is practical magic? Like, I didn't expect this. I don't know. It was kind of different, but it is like a classic, although it's not that old. It was published the year I was born. So I'm not gonna say it's that old. It's really good. I love the storytelling. You really get lost in it. And she just has such a good way of describing the characters and how they're feeling and making things eerie, but like so whimsical, fun, and just like, it's such like an adventure. Like, I feel like if you're a Sagittarius like myself, you're probably really gonna like it. It's just like, I don't know, the pace of things, the way things are, I really enjoyed it. I actually gave it 5 stars because I was just like, it's so good. Like, there's definitely points in it where I'm just like, and even like how she wrapped it up like towards the end, I'm just like, I don't know. I expected more to like the ending than what it was. And then watching the movie, I was like, I had no idea how big of a difference the book and the movie are too. Like, obviously it's the same people and like, you know, but it just kind of fixates on like the certain generation. And then like, it was so weird seeing Kylie and Antonia, I think, as just staying kids in the movie the entire time. Like, they never were teenagers like they are in the book. So that was kind of strange. But like, I don't know. I think it's just like a very fun, whimsical read. I do think that there's like some critiques to it that I would definitely have. But overall, I just couldn't think about not giving this book a 5 because I really enjoyed it. I also read or finished a graphic novel that I wanted to read during Halloween time but never got around to. The Cryptid Club by Sarah Anderson. She is the same person. She has a lot of graphic novels, I have found out now. I love like her, I forgot what they're called, but it's like the girl character with the black hair, and it's supposed to be like real life, pretty much like, you know, it's jokes, but like talking about like the difficulties. And I think it has like different, if I'm thinking of the right one, there's like different, even like depression and different like social disorders and stuff like that that she like navigates in her stories with humor, but, and just being an adult in general. But she wrote the graphic novel Things. It was about the vampire and the werewolf who fall in love. I talked about it book videos ago, you know, in the summer, I think. I loved it. It was so freaking cute. It's about a vampire and a werewolf who meet in a bar and like fall in love, but every page is like vampire and werewolf humor, and it was just so freaking cute that I had to pick up the Cryptid Club. And it's so cute. It's pretty much the same type of vibe as Fangs. It's a little bit more cartoony-ish. I mean, they're both like cartoons, but this one is like really, really just like cutesy cartoon. But it has like ghosts, and it has like the Loch Ness Monster, Mothman, Slender Man, tons of them. It's just kind of like jokes of their like existence and stuff. It's really short, just a cute little graphic novel. 4 stars. I think it was really cute. I like Fangs better, but I do think that this one was really cute. And it's given me ideas for hella spooky episodes. And lastly, let me just say, I'm doing a video, so I don't want to give too much away, but I'm reading 3 books by Colleen Hoover. I've never read anything from her, so you can only imagine. If you read Colleen Hoover, you know how messed up I have been. I started with It Ends With Us, and it freaking ruined me. The whole book video is going to be coming really soon because I'm currently starting the 3rd book, and then I'll turn around and edit and get it posted for you guys. But I read It Ends With Us in November, and then I literally, like last night, so I'm counting it as November, I'm just gonna go ahead and just say whatever, but I read Without Merit. So I've read 2 from her. I will say though, since I am including them in November, I'll just tell you guys now that It Ends With Us, I did give 5 stars. And Without Merit, I gave 4 stars. So I am enjoying her work, but it is messing me up. I'm wanting to get this video like up for you guys soon, but I'm also like, oh my god, I need a break. Like her work has just been like, and then I got my like message from the library saying that my hold was ready for me, and I look and see what book it is. It starts with us. So the sequel to It Ends With Us, and I'm like, I ran and got it, picked it up, and I have it. But I still am starting a different one first, but I'm going to have to pick that one up soon. So it's going to be like 4 books by Colleen Hoover. But this woman, what she is doing to me is not okay. Anyways, I am about to film, another sneak peek here, the Hudson Valley from Nomad. It's such a fall vibe, you guys. Just bear with me. I know. I'm going to try to do some like holiday looks with it. I dropped the ball on it, but I still really want to film a 3-look 1 palette. So I am going to finish this look with this palette, but I just wanted to like sit down, relax with you guys since I didn't really do a birthday get ready with me, and also just wrap up this vlog because it's been quite the time. But stay tuned. I'm going to try to be uploading every week for Vlogmas, just like a weekly vlog. I think that's going to be the vibe, but yeah, stay tuned. I'll be posting a video with 3 looks with this. I have the Colleen Hoover video coming, Vlogmas, a lot of content. I'm working on hella spooky episodes. Check out the recent one on the Tales of Dracula if you haven't yet. And yeah, a lot more stuff is to come, so stay tuned. But thank you guys for hanging out and watching this probably a long-ass vlog. I apologize. They've been so long lately, but I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next one.